Marrying a narcissist can feel like signing a contract with the devil. It's a trap that can last for years or even decades. Once you say, "I do," to a narcissist, they gain free rein to manipulate and abuse you in countless ways. They craft a convincing facade of wanting a family, children, and a happy life together. This illusion of shared dreams and goals lures you in because you can't see their true intentions. You believe you've found someone with the same desires, creating a false sense of familiarity and security. But underneath their charming exterior, their intentions are starkly different. They aim to exploit you, trap you, and secure an endless supply of attention and resources without ever reciprocating. In today's episode, we will delve into why marrying a narcissist is a trap and what steps you can take if you're entangled in such a situation. If you find this topic intriguing and want to learn more, please subscribe to this channel. Your support helps raise awareness about narcissistic abuse and connects survivors to this growing community. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. Getting married to a narcissist is one of the biggest scams you can fall for. After marriage, you become their full-time maid, taking on all responsibilities such as cooking, cleaning, earning, raising children, and more. You're the one keeping everything running smoothly, but what do you get in return? Humiliation, belittlement, and betrayal. You're told you're not enough, you're cheated on, and you face an extreme lack of love, care, compassion, and respect from your partner. The abuse doesn't stop at the emotional level. It extends to financial abuse, and if separation occurs, you're thrust into a whirlwind of divorce battles, court hearings, custody disputes, and mediation sessions. It's important to note that both men and women can fall victim to such marriages. Many men have also been thoroughly exploited and abused by narcissistic women. Their stories are just as harrowing, and I'll share some of these experiences later in this episode. So, stay with me until the end. When you first meet a narcissist whose real intention is to use and discard you, the connection feels surreal. The intensity of the relationship is overwhelming. They seem perfect, kind, and extraordinarily pleasant. It feels like you've met your soulmate, the person you've been waiting for your entire life. However, this intensity is a common thread in all narcissistic relationships. What's unique about narcissists who rush into marriage is their need to speed up the relationship. They propose quickly, wanting to move in together and become an integral part of your life. This urgency is not about love. It's about gaining access to your resources and securing a steady supply of admiration and support. Imagine you've worked hard to build a successful career, accumulate wealth, or gain influence. The narcissist sees marriage as the quickest way to access these benefits. Their love-bombing phase, where they shower you with affection and admiration, is simply a strategy to bind you to them. Once married, the dynamic shifts drastically. The qualities they once praised you for become points of criticism. You're suddenly too fat, too thin, too needy, too independent. Nothing you do is right. They no longer introduce you to friends with pride. Instead, they belittle you and constantly find fault. As a result, you get stuck in a cycle of trying to restore the initial harmony. You strive to bring back the version of them you fell in love with, but this version never truly existed. The intermittent reinforcement, occasional moments of kindness amid constant criticism, makes leaving the relationship incredibly difficult. This creates a powerful trauma bond, where your self-worth becomes tied to their approval. Narcissists are like parasites. They enter your life, drain your resources, be it your money, energy, or emotional well-being, and leave you hollow. They exploit everything you've worked for, using your assets to elevate themselves. When they've extracted everything they can, they discard you, often blaming you for the depletion they caused. They leave you feeling like a shell of your former self, and then criticize you for being that shell. Practical examples of this include becoming a full-time caretaker while the narcissist reaps the benefits. They might enter the marriage with nothing but leave with everything. During the relationship, you support their projects, fund their ambitions, and sacrifice your own needs. If they decide to separate, they make demands that force you to sell businesses, leave jobs, or relocate, completely altering your life to fit their whims. Consider the story of a man married to a narcissistic woman. She isolated him from his family and created conflicts with his children. Despite his efforts to support the family financially and emotionally, she portrayed him as an absentee father. She moved to another country, manipulated him into putting their house in her name, and demanded he abandon everything to join her. Her exploitation was clear to outsiders, but he felt trapped and responsible, brainwashed into believing he was at fault. When you're trapped in such a marriage, you sense something is wrong, but you're convinced it's your fault. The narcissist's voice constantly undermines your self-esteem, even in their absence. You keep trying to appease them, hoping to bring back the pleasant version you initially fell in love with. Despite others warning you to leave, the trauma bond and cognitive dissonance make it hard to break free. If you find yourself in this situation, take a step back and listen to the feedback from people around you. Write down their observations and reasons for urging you to leave. It's statistically improbable for everyone to be wrong and the narcissist to be the only right person. Examine your reasoning and look beyond your emotions. Understand the bigger picture and the consequences they're showing you. Set a deadline for yourself to reassess the relationship. Be prepared to leave when the time comes. The narcissist has created a dynamic where you give and they take. Ask yourself why there is no reciprocity. Why are your needs and desires constantly sidelined? Don't settle for breadcrumbs of affection. They won't sustain you in the long run. Look at the consequences others are pointing out. Understand that your marriage was built on betrayal from the start. Stop blaming yourself. This is exactly what the narcissist wants. Be compassionate towards yourself. Self-compassion is key to breaking free from their manipulation. In conclusion, marrying a narcissist is a profound betrayal. They present a false self to entrap you, then exploit and discard you once they've drained your resources. It's crucial to recognize this dynamic and take steps to protect yourself. Listen to the voices of those who care about you, reassess the relationship with clear eyes, and prioritize your well-being. If you resonated with this episode and found it helpful, please let me know in the comments. Share your thoughts and experiences. I look forward to discussing more in the next episode. Until then, let the healing begin and continue. Stay blessed and irresistible. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share our channel to your loved ones.